नो, वो हम वो असाइनमेंट में हम बाद में कर लेंगे, अभी इसमें हम शुरू कर सकते हैं।
Okay. Anatomy of a breakthrough. The story of Lee Ingram's career breakthrough comes in two versions. Career breakthrough, yeah. Here is the first, the kind of dumb luck tale you might hear at a cocktail party. A few years ago, Ingram, her husband, and two daughters moved to her dream house, a white colonial on a shady street in New Hope, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, due to maintenance costs and some hangover from a blown home equity loan on their last place, living in the dream house turned out to be more expensive than Ingram's family imagined. As the economy tightened, she hunted for the ways to be thrifty. She started blogging about her family's adventures, doing laundry in cold water, using their library cards, and shopping in thrift stores. When Business Week decided to do a cover story titled The New Age of Frugality in the fall of 2008, a reporter found Ingram's blog and featured her rather attractive family in a photo spread. Before long, she had landed a book deal to write a tome called Suddenly Frugal. It was a big career break for this long-time freelance writer. Yeah, here is the second version of the story. Nothing about the Business Week article or the book deal was random. A few years ago, Ingram, who had carved a niche writing about etiquette and nuptials, decided if I have to write about another wedding, I'm going to put my head through the wall. She would been raised in a frugal family and finding herself in more debt than she liked as she entered her 40s, she decided that she wanted to make low budget living in her new area of expertise. Having seen so many people who did a blog that launched into a book, I sort of threw caution to the wind and just I said, I'm giving it up to faith and fate that will actually work. She committed to posting on her new frugality blog roughly 5 days a week, and she tried to raise her profile in this area. She knew blogging could easily take 5 to 10 of her 168 hours and they would be uncompensated. But as she explained later, the topic is important to me. I think it is timely and will lead a book. So, what the hell? Things went swimmingly at first. She met a big shot agent at a journalism conference in early 2007. She later sent him a query about her book idea, which at the time was styled as saving green while being green, environmentally friendly. He liked the concept and agreed to take her on. But when her agent shopped the proposal around for the rest of 2000, he got nothing, nothing, nothing. We missed the green boat. The green boat had already sailed. He went from the A list to the B list to the C list of publishers, getting rejected every time. So Ingram just carving out time to blog out frugality amid the other assignments that were paying the bills. At times she wondered if the investment was worth it. But after a year of diligent 5 day a week posting and advertising her blog through various social media, people started to notice her. The economy cratered. News media outlets wanted examples of frugal families. Some found her and she found others by responding to queries on the Help a Report Out service, an email list that I have also used to find real people, including for this book. She started doing interviews. Colgate Palmolive, the consumer goods company, contacted her about doing an Earth Day satellite media tour as the lean green mom, which netted her 5 figures for, in essence, 1 day of work. I was starting to get a sense that this blogging thing might actually lead to something, she says. In September 2008, the Business Week reporter Steve Ham posted a query on Helper Reporter Out stating that he was seeking newly frugal people to profile. Ingram sent him her story and link to her blog. which by that point was fleshed out enough for Ham to know that Ingram could speak coherently to reporters and on camera, that she was near enough to New York City to visit, but not in New York City. Reporters for national media outlets never want to write about New York people. That she looked acceptable enough to feature in a magazine, and that she had made progress on getting out of debt. He called, then came out to interview the family in the person. His co-workers descended on the house in New Hope to take photos and video clips for the Business Week website. When I opened my October 8th issue on The New Age of Frugality, there was Ingram, her husband, her kids, and her dog staring back at me. I was not the only one who read the story. So did an editor at Workman Publishing who loved the concept and asked if Ingram had book proposal. Well, she had she said, funny you should ask. She revamped her prior proposal to lean more towards the frugal side and less towards the green side. Unfortunately, the Workman editor couldn't sell it to the editorial board, but Ingram's agent convinced her to shop her book again with a new name and a new slant. In November 2008, he sent it around to publishers to take her mind off what she figured was going to be yet another round of rejections. Ingram wrote a draft of 58,000 word young adult novel in January 2009. Just in January, seriously, but finally everything clicked. By the end of the month, she had an offer from Adams Media. Not a huge offer, but it was an offer, she says. After nearly 2 years of daily labor, she could start writing her book in the new area of expertise and take her career to the next level. Maybe, like Ingram, you feel like your career and your life are at a turning point. You know you're in the right job, or at least you are close. You have seized control of your schedule and have cleared as much of your non core competency work from your calendars as possible. You have engaged in deliberate practice of your professional craft for a while, maybe even the 10,000 hours necessary to compete for world class status. Now, what? How do you achieve a breakthrough? What he Can you just discuss in short or something like that, or should I continue?
हाँ, we can discuss.
Yeah,
तो मुझे तो जो अभी तक लग रहा है वो ये है कि कंसिस्टेंसी pays eventually.
yeah,
She
yeah,
kept on doing her work regardless of कि क्या outcome आ रहा है as such. And
yes,
people started noticing her work.
yeah. And somewhere she's again, the author is trying to, the focus on the point of two coined words, that is deliberate practice. So, with the deliberate practice, she was able to achieve her goal of writing the book, right?
Yes.
And actually, what do you, I mean, how do you achieve a breakthrough? What does it mean, Rahul? I mean, I am like a little bit confused about it. How do you achieve a breakthrough?
Breakthrough means जैसे people say overnight success.
Okay.
तो actually no success is overnight.
Mm-hmm.
When it seems like overnight, it's a breakthrough for others. लेकिन for the
Okay.
person who is doing it consistently, तो ये उसके consistent efforts का ही result है.
Okay. Okay.
And also it's like connecting the dots over a period of time.
Okay. That will give you the exact result, but from the other way, it's not conveyed. What people think is it's just it has been done all of a sudden or something like that, right?
Yes, yeah, we can use
Okay.
two, three more important terms for this. One is tipping point.
Tipping point.
So no
Okay.
matter मतलब how much effort you are making, but you need to reach a tipping point where actually it turns out to be something fruitful.
Okay. Okay.
And another word we can use threshold.
Threshold. So yeah, I so here the author is trying to tell that how this particular lady would achieve that particular threshold point, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So yeah. So how do you achieve a breakthrough? Ingram's story, the second version at least, is typical of these tales in the sense that it involves massive amounts of under noticed or under compensated prep work and making the most of the chances when they came. On the other hand, I think her story gives plenty of reasons for optimism too, in the context of figuring out how to allocate our 168 hours to get the most out of life. While Ingram certainly worked hard, she did not have to turn into a hermit to turn her vision into reality. She did it while billing six figures on other projects, something I can attest as a fellow freelancer is hard to do. She achieved it while finding time to write a novel, a walk her dog for an hour each morning, serve as the statistician for her daughter's basketball team, and cook dinner for her family's most days. I find this encouraging because her story does not fit the dominant culture narrative that achieving big new things in a career is necessarily going to conflict with a full personal life. While that may not be the intended message of all the work life balance literature out there, it's a message all the same. In 2009's Women Economics, Claire Shipman and Katie Kay write that they would offer each other private advice on turning down plum jobs and avoiding tantalizing promotions that might upend the hard on balance of our daily lives. You can't open business publications these days without reading glowing stories about companies that allow people to downshift or make lateral career moves, or universities that postpone tenure decisions after people have children and the like, all in the name of the work life balance. There is nothing wrong with these ideas. In many cases, they're quite good ones. They're certainly better for economy and people in general than the idea that work needs to be 100% of your time or 0% of your time. But as we saw in the earlier chapters, work rarely consumes 100% of anyone's time, even if people think it does. A full personal life, as we all see in the last chapters, doesn't require 100% of anyone's time either. So, I mean, here what the other wants to say is this particular lady has coming to the hit line, balancing all the other things also, right?
राइट। और जो एक डोमिनेंट कल्चरल नैरेटिव है कि अगर आप कुछ ऐसा बड़ा करना चाहते हो तो यू हैव टू सेक्रीफाइस योर फैमिली, उस नैरेटिव में वो फिट भी नहीं होती, लेकिन शी स्टिल डिड इट।
Oh, okay. And that's what she's telling, that it doesn't require 100% of anyone's time either. That's a
हाँ।
fact, actually.
यस।
Okay. So while I think work life balance programs are great, I disagree with the assumption inherent in some of them, which is that it is not possible to build a career while maintaining an intense personal life that involves raising multiple children or engaging in intense fitness pursuits and volunteer activities or other passions. It is possible to ratchet up your career while investing in other parts of your life as well. So, here it's clearly being mentioned that you can invest on the other areas of the life too. It is possible, it's not that it is impossible, and it is not easy, certainly not as easy in the short run as outsourcing 100% of your personal life to your spouse or destroying your health and relationships out of some misguided notion that this is what is required for your art. But since these actions have their own long term consequences, people who want to get the most out of their 168 hours follow a slightly different formula for achieving career breakthrough than the dominant culture narrative that of the recluse deems necessary. This is anatomy of a breakthrough for busy and balanced people. Know what the next level looks like. Understand the metrics and gatekeepers. Work up to the point of diminishing returns, spin a good story. Be open to the possibilities and plan for opportunities. Be ready to ride the wave.
इंटरेस्टिंग।
Yes, this
ये
needs to be chunked out, I guess. I am not totally connected. I mean, he's telling the anatomy of a breakthrough for the busy and balanced people. Know what the next level looks like. So, actually, 95% of the people are not clear what would be the next level looks like, right?
राइट।
So the people who are successful managing the other units also, they basically focus on this first point ki what would the they have the clarity, right?
Yes, and the
And
next level comes from like मतलब reverse engineering.
mm-hmm.
कि what is our long term goal down the line 10 years from now, मुझे क्या अचीव करना है। तो उसके लिए ईयरली माइलस्टोन क्या होगा, फिर उसके लिए मंथली माइलस्टोन क्या होगा। देन फिर मुझे पता चलेगा मेरा नेक्स्ट लेवल क्या होना चाहिए।
Okay,
सो इट
at
हैज़
a
टू बी इन ए
wider view.
लार्जर कॉन्टेक्स्ट।
Okay, nice, very nice. And second thing is understand the metrics and gatekeepers. I seriously didn't get this point. In fact, metrics is fine, the calculations part and how do you calculate the planning and all. Gatekeepers, seriously, I didn't get it.
Gatekeepers here maybe I think roadblocks,
Okay,
bottlenecks kind of thing,
what is that which is abstracting?
maybe like that।
Okay, work up to the point of diminishing returns.
हाँ ये इंटरेस्टिंग है।
I didn't get it actually
ओके,
in depth.
तो जैसे एक ग्राफ होता है ना कि व्हेन वी मतलब आवर रिजल्ट्स कम इन द प्रोपोर्शन ऑफ आवर एफर्ट्स, ग्राफ
Mm-hmm.
ऐसे जा रहा है। लेकिन
Mm-hmm.
आफ्टर सर्टेन पॉइंट नो मैटर हाउ मच एफर्ट वी पुट इन, रिजल्ट विल कम डाउन। तो डिमिनिशिंग रिटर्न्स।
Okay.
जैसे इसका बहुत अच्छा एग्जांपल ये दिया जाता है, सपोज यू आर हंग्री
Mm-hmm.
एंड आपने कुछ एक रोटी खाया सपोज।
Okay.
तो वो आपको रिटर्न अच्छा देगा, आपको सेटिस्फेक्शन हुआ, फिर आपने दूसरा खाया, तीसरा खाया। आफ्टर ए सर्टेन पॉइंट अगर आप वो खा लोगे ना एक्स्ट्रा रोटी भी, तो वो आपको
Yeah.
फिर डिमिनिशिंग रिटर्न देगा। आप यू विल फील लाइक वॉमिटेड आउट।
Okay.
तो वर्क अप टू द पॉइंट ऑफ डिमिनिशिंग रिटर्न ओनली। उसके बाद भी ज़्यादा काम करोगे तो फिर आपकी हेल्थ ख़राब होने लगेगी, आपकी फैमिली में और चीज़ों में नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट आएगा, आपका इकोलॉजी फ्रेम बिगड़ जाएगा।
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, nothing in extremes, in fact.
यस यस।
And spin a good story. Spin a good story.
आई थिंक इट्स लाइक मतलब क्रिएटिंग अवर राइट परसेप्शन, राइट प्रोजेक्शन, जैसे
Okay.
उन्होंने मीडिया के लिए किया, राइट टाइम पे राइट जगह होना।
Okay. And I think the planning should also be little interesting, I guess. You have to, I mean, the goal planning or the activities we are doing, no, it should have a certain, interesting thing, I guess. I don't know, but then. And be open to possibilities and plan for opportunities. Yeah, this is quite clear. Be ready to ride the wave. It means that however the situations are there, in blend we need to get prepared with whatever the
यस।
planning just goes on, right?
तो विद द हेल्प ऑफ हर व्लॉगिंग शी वाज डूइंग दिस, स्पिनिंग अ गुड स्टोरी, द न्यू एज फ्रुगैलिटी।
Yes, yes,
तो शी वाज एबल टू डू दिस बिकॉज ऑफ हर कंसिस्टेंट एफर्ट्स।
yes, yes.
ओके, तो रीडिंग तो आज वंडरफुल रहा। अच्छा, जो अभी हमने सो ऑल द पॉइंट्स व्हिच वी हैव डिस्कस्ड टुडे ना,
Mm-hmm.
these all points are coming next।
Okay, okay.
Wow। So now we
Mm.
are curious enough।
Yeah.
गेटकीपर्स का
Rahul, I
इंसान।
just have little work to
श्योर
go
श्योर।
ahead. So you just keep reading. I'll put an ear over here and
नहीं नहीं, अभी हम आज इतना ही करेंगे क्योंकि हमारा 12:30 टू 1 PM हम करते हैं। 1 PM ऑनवर्ड्स वी डू द फोकस सेशन ना।
okay, okay, okay. All right.
वो
If time
सारे।
permits, I would participate in that. Otherwise, I need to leave. So
श्योर श्योर।
okay. Thank
श्योर
you
श्योर,
all.
थैंक यू सो मच।
Yeah.
ओके, तो बाकी सभी कौन कौन है अपना वीडियो ऑन कर सकते हैं। आज क्या क्या समझ में आया, क्या क्या हुआ, क्या चैप्टर है, मज़ा आ गया। वाह।
सर 26, 26 का अलग है, दो है, दो बुक्स आपने शेयर की है।
नहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है, ऐसा लगा क्या।